who have committed the Quran to memory, that's great. That's good. I'm glad you did that, and it's good to memorize, and it's good to understand it also. Get understanding also. But that's something to be applauded. I just like to say I'm not belittling anybody who have done that. I'm not saying anything like that. I'm just saying that when you come after you have memorized and then point the finger and say, well, look, we can do this, and you guys, well, it's not quite that simple. Another thing, it's like a song. A song is wrote in a way that helps you to memorize it. And to my knowledge, the Quran was written in a way that was designed for you to memorize it. So to say one or the other, it's like, here's something that was designed for memorization. Here's something that was designed also for memorization, but the way to memorize it was it's different. You see what I'm saying? One was with rhythm, and the other one is rhythm sometimes. It's a different thing. It's really a different thing. It's really what I'm trying to highlight. And having said that, I just wanted you to know that I have known, I have heard of people who have committed the entire Bible to memory, old and new, have done it. I've heard of it. I think there is even some history of someone who has done it before, or it has been said in history of someone who has done it before. It is believed that Jesus did it. He had the whole Old Testament memorized. Having said that, I just thought I know y'all want to hear some recitation. I'm going to recite something. Let me see. These are also the Proverbs of Solomon, which the men of Hezekiah, king of Judah, copied out. It is the glory of God to conceal a thing, but the honor of kings is to search out a matter. The heaven for height, and the earth for depth, and the heart of kings is unsearchable. Take away the dross from the silver, and there shall come forth a vessel for the finer. Take away the wicked from before the king, and his throne shall be established in righteousness. Put not forth thyself in the presence of the king, and stand not in the place of great men. For better it is that it be said unto thee, come up hither, than that thou shouldest be put lower in the presence of the prince whom thine eyes have seen. Go not forth hastily to strive, lest thou know not what to do in the end thereof. When thy neighbor hath put thee to shame, man, debate thy cause with thy neighbor himself, and discover not a secret to another, lest he that heareth it put thee to shame, and thine infamy turn not away. A word fitly spoken is like apples of gold and pitchers of silver. As an earring of gold and as an ornament of fine gold, so is a wise reproof upon an obedient ear. As the cold of snow in the time of harvest, so is the faithful messenger to them that send him. For he refresheth the soul of his masters. Whoso boasteth himself with false gift is like clouds and wind without rain. By long forbearing is the prince persuaded, and a soft tongue breaketh the bones. And hast thou found honey, eat so much as is sufficient for thee, lest thou be filled therewith, and vomit it. Withdraw thy foot from thy neighbor's house, lest he go weary of thee, and so hate thee. A man that beareth false witness against his neighbor. I usually sing it, so if I miss something, it's because I'm not singing it. A man that beareth false witness against his neighbor is a mole and a sword and a sharp arrow. confident in an unfaithful man. The time of trouble was like a broken tooth and a foot out of joint. It's he that taketh the wear garment in cold weather, and as vinegar upon nitre. So is he that singeth songs to a heavy heart. If thine enemy be hungry, give him bread to eat. And if he be thirsty, give him water to drink. For thou shalt heap coals of fire upon his head, and the Lord shall reward thee. The north wind driveth away rain, so doth an angry countenance a backbiting tongue. And it is better to dwell in the corner of an housetop than with a brawling woman and in a wide house. And as cold waters to a thirsty soul, so is good news from a far country. A righteous man falling down before the wicked is like a troubled fountain in a corrupt spring. And it's not good to eat much honey. So for men to search their own glory is not glory. He that hath no rule over his own spirit, it's like a city that is broken down and without walls.